No. Okay. God damn it. Now I have to redo it. Okay, there we go. Announcements. Oh. Wait. Can you guys talk real quick? Oh god, they can't hear you. Oh no, it fucked up. Oh. Alright, there we go. Fuck it. We're live. How's it going, everybody? Let's see if you're still muted. Looks like it. Oh no! The camera's flickering too! Oh great. It was working fine earlier. I don't know what happened. Oh my god. I fucking hate this scuff music. Fuck this tuba. God damn it, guys. Hello, team. I need a moment so that the stream can hear you. Hang on. I know, right? I really am. Maybe it is default? Oh, no. Default is my regular music. Maybe it's Vox input? Can you guys say something? Nope. Alright, it's not that. Oh, to the people at the VOD... Wait, it's voice meter input now. What? How the fuck did that work? Input. No, it's not input. Maybe it's this one?
If you're using OBS,
oh, we're doing it! They can hear us! We're live, for real this
Hello.
time.
We're live.
We're live. Should I start dropping the fat feet again?
No, please. Please do not. They can hear you. I hope. Wait, do I have two Discords going? No, okay, perfect. Just making sure. Guys, we're on a new computer. I don't have my Logitech software currently installed, so we're going to have the green flicker this stream. Or until we go on break and I download it, whichever. Well, that's not going to happen. We're on a time crunch, though, because of Igor, as well as my inability to set up on time. Guys, welcome to City States of Klovisa God War Session 6 Raid Team? Question mark?
Whoa!
Guys, quickly, let's go around the table. Gorgor, also known as Nameplateless Brandon. How's it going?
Going well, Bob. Thanks for asking. How are you?
I'm doing fantastic. Miros Vanderin, also known as KJC, reaching out from the UK at 2 in the morning. How's it going?
Good. And this week I'm showing off Grog Strongjaw.
Oh my god. Selling
Get it, biscuit.
out. Zoria, also known as Shen, the birthday boy. How's it going, birthday boy? It's not his birthday.
Is it my birthday?
I'm making that claim, though. It is
We
now.
missed that in the
It's been a great birthday, guys. You guys missed it. We were just drinking on stream. Wish you guys were here for the birthday.
I wish you
going
guys
great.
were too. Igor, also known as Devin, the man who's putting a gun to my head. How's it?
It's going pretty good. Yeah, chilling.
Good. I'm glad to hear it. Chad, also known as Rumble Roar, also known as my true love. What's up? Okay, moving on.
I wasn't prepared for that. I'm doing great.
Perfect.
Making me jealous.
CK,
Sorry, Brandon.
also known as new character. What's up, man?
It is what it is. Just chilling in the hood. You know what it is. The baby, feel me?
Nice.
I
Can
certainly
I get
do.
translation?
No, you may not. That is our secret now. Guys, welcome, one and all. It's time to play. So, speeding through the recap, who wants to do it?
I've done the past two, not it.
Not it.
I can
Not
do
it.
it.
All right, okay. Good.
So basically, we were going through the dungeon. You know how it is. We found this giant vault. We're trying to get in. Kind of smashed like the thing, the like lever thing, and we were like, maybe that will work, but it didn't. It just summoned a giant golem. It killed Momo. Igor dodged like a boss. Yeah, we killed it. Got a bunch of loot. And then we started carrying out, and John was like, nah, fuck you guys. I have a random encounter, and now we're about to die.
Need 100 on the encounter table. We got
Yes.
guys.
Indeed.
I'm actually very scared.
The
Yeah, we're
legendary
probably dead.
1D100. And let's talk about random encounter tables for a moment, guys, because every DM either does or does not have a random encounter table. And John does. He has one. Well, he tries to have one for every location that the party is conceivably going to go, rather than just have one for everywhere, because that's insane. So, I made one for Cancelar, and Cancelar. Let's talk about where you guys are currently. Cancelar, the ex-capital of the Confederation, exploded, erupted into civil war. Hundreds of thousands of people just died horribly. Some were conflagrated, exploded, others were shot, some died in war. And it was a massive, juicy little pit of death in the desert. And there are these monsters out in the world called spirit beasts who love you so much, they just want to be part of you. And to do that, they eat you, and they kill you, and they set you on fire. They have a very cruel way of expressing their desires. Okay, Thunder. Imagine Dragons is playing outside, guys. Get it? Thunder? And the Okay, no.
Imagine dragging these nuts across your mouth.
Oh, damn.
That's another
shit.
got him.
I got. What can I say? Sometimes you
Momo
get got,
dies
and
again.
sometimes you go get. Anyway.
I'm gonna keep a got him counter for tonight. That's 2.
We're gonna hang on the counter.
We need a got him counter.
We need a god. Okay. But guys, you're in a city. It's been cleared of spirit beasts, or so you think. It's been years now. Cancelar has been absconded with. Now there's only 2 groups of people who live in this shithole, and you can barely call it living. One, let's go look at them. But first up, our boys, representing the South on the mainland, sitting in a gulf all their own. It's your boys from Maelstrom. They live in a storm. Fuck it. It's a ruthless place. And you know who they hate the most? I'll let you in on a little secret. It's at the bottom left corner. It's the racists, the human supremacists from Ugarest. They live on an island nation. They have no threats. They just, they want that juicy Imperium. And both factions, warlike, hostile to one another, have been at war for years. They're in the city. They have their leaders there. They're looking for something. And you, 5? Now that someone got turned into ash and soot, he rejoined the earth, we can say. You 5, running through a city, leaving your dead behind, leaving a crater behind, are underneath a archway, what do you call it? You know how those highways have like those bridges that sometimes go, an underpass?
Overpass.
Yeah.
Mm.
You're beneath one, taking shelter. What time of day is it? When did you guys leave? Was it early? Was it late? Is it nighttime? Is it daytime?
feel like it's midday now, because when we left the tunnel, it was early. Or the whatever the thing you want to call that we
The
left.
desert sun beats upon your head then. It is, to my calendar, Raid exits the dungeon. It is the 25th of January, also known as Winter's Warmth. You all catch your breaths, carrying this massive load of my nuts on Momo's mom's face. Alright, that was a bit forced.
Lucky.
Yeah, I gotta
0.5.
I gotta get him back one of these days. I can't just make fun of him for being dead since I killed him. You all catch your breaths for a moment. What do you guys say to each other as your legs, tired from constant fighting and now fleeing, and your lungs burning?
Why treasure so heavy?
Talk about a rocky road.
Ha ha
Ha ha ha ha.
Gorgor the Fishman is burning scales. Just the desert sun wilting his flesh.
So how much farther do we have with this impressively large pile of junk?
Depends on how far your mom's house is.
Ooh.
I'm an orphan. I don't know who my parents are. Got them.
God,
And that's one for the counter.
Shit.
Next level.
that hurt my voice too.
Heard add one to the counter.
Miros, you seem quite contemplative as you, not carrying anything, watch everyone else take a break.
Yeah, I'm trying to remember what the plan was. So we were heading back to the ship, trying to keep our heads down. We've got the loot in tow. Did someone go ahead? Or am I imagining that?
I don't think anyone went ahead. Yeah.
No, okay. Is it worth someone sort of sneaking ahead just to check the path if we're having a quick minute breather?
That does
Sounds
not
good to
scouting
me.
ahead. I think I'm still pretty healthy at this point. Yeah, Chad's fine. Chad's scouting ahead.
Alright, Chad puts down a... What was it? Like a lift? A carriage?
Yeah, like a carriage
Oh,
with like
okay.
4 things.
The most
Yeah.
useless cart known to mankind.
Yeah, a
Yes.
cart without
Yes.
wheels. What's the thing where like an ambulance puts down this rack?
Gurney?
It's not a gurney, that's a hospital bed.
Stretcher.
A stretcher. It's basically a stretcher of wealth. Chad, you put down your half. Igor is now dragging it a little bit before he comes to a stop. And then you dart ahead while your party catches their breath. You go on skateboard, yeah?
Yep. Happy to ditch that longboard full of metal and junk. I'll hop on my rolly log.
Yeah, why don't you give me a perception check as you go off alone into the city? An adjusted 20 is pretty good.
Be worse.
Chad, what are you keeping an eye out for as you are scouting ahead? What does scouting ahead look like to Chad?
Well, first off, Chad is grinding on every sick rail that he can. 50-50ing his whole way down.
Good.
He's most concerned about... We ran into Eucharistian soldiers, correct? The big
Yeah.
band that we had to Xenoth our way through.
Mhm.
He's really concerned seeing a whole fuck ton of guns, considering we are carrying way too much to worry about having a giant fight. So I'm going to be seeing really if there's any sort of threat from them, and or if any new threat has arisen since we last left.
Alright, so you're looking for humanoids out down the streets, in the clearings, in the open. Well, you see one. Alone. kind of standing next to like this weird blown out section of the street, which once might have been a sewer entrance, like a manhole cover that has recently just widened and exploded out to form a tiny crater within the asphalt. You are roller skating down? No, just skating now.
Roller skating, please.
Yeah, it's way too dumb. You're grinding on a metal rail when a hand appears from this crater. Somewhat noticeable on your eyes. It is a bright orange or maybe a dark black, an alternating arm just sort of juts up out. What is your immediate reaction, Chad, as you look at this?
The sideways skateboard come to an immediate skirt, sort of stop to not get any closer and further assess the situation, because giant glowing hands coming from craters seems dangerous, and I don't want to get any closer to that.
Good. Good and true.
Getting
So you
third-party
wait.
byproducts.
Alright, you're about 100 feet away, we'll say, when you notice this creature. And it is indeed a creature, as you see another large arm jut out of the same small crater.
That hops on the comms, immediately turns back to the party and says, "Guys, we're gonna have a problem."
Oh no.
I don't like problems.
Chad's backing away quickly, but keeping
Yeah.
an eye on what's coming out of the crater before he immediately turns, books him.
Alright, so head over shoulder, you just go the other direction as quick as you can, as John looks for some matching music, which he's having trouble finding.
Anything but the death tubas.
It's not gonna be the tubas. Ah, it could be the tubers. Tubers? Tubas? No.
The song of our death.
Let's do awkward meeting. Awkward meeting seems appropriate. You begin to run away, tilting your head back over your shoulder, craning your neck, and then looking back forward so you don't trip or fall on anything. You see now, at least 130 feet away from you, a humanoid head appear. And then as it peeks up, peering at you, the distance making it hard to get any facial details, it immediately begins to lower itself again. Chad, what do you do? Are
Did
just
it
gonna
see
keep
me?
running? Well, you
Did
saw
the-
it.
Well, I'm watching it. Did it appear to look in my direction when it popped its head out?
You didn't see any eyes?
What kind of cover do I have nearby me from my current
There's,
situation?
burned out buildings, demolished towers, all sorts of good cover that you could enter, Chad. There's alleyways even.
I
Don't you
wish
love alleyways.
I do love me some good alleyways. You can go real fast on those on the board. Plus, they connect to all sorts of other things really nicely. I think Chad's going to be relaying what he sees on comms while slowly backing away and looking like for some sort of cover on the pathway back that he took originally,
Yeah.
so he doesn't have to try and find a new way back.
So you're looking for a new way back. Okay.
No, not yet. Not yet. Not yet.
Oh, you're just
The
waiting.
thing hasn't found me yet. I don't have to go into scatter mode yet. I'm just making
Wow.
sure that I don't have to.
The thing is gone, Chad.
Good. I immediately get back to the party.
Alright, you rush back to the party. The form within the sewer not following you immediately? Chad, you warned the group that you were going to have a problem. Party, I assume that you had readied yourself. But here comes Chad, trotting back.
Igor is holding his side.
Guys, we got a big problem. some giant beast thing just came out of the sewer. So I don't think it saw me. But,
Sounds like we need to go.
yeah,
Yeah.
yep.
Igor picks up his side.
It doesn't sound like our problem.
I mean, it might be if it gets close enough. It was huge.
Oh, I meant it's not our problem to solve.
Ah, yeah.
Yeah.
I won't,
Yeah.
if it doesn't come near us, I have no intention of going near it.
We weak right now. We should definitely go.
Mighty squishy.
I say fuck it, chuck it in the fuck it bucket and let's try it.
No.
Fucking what?
No.
Can you run that by me one more time? Excuse me?
Gorgor wants to chuck it in the fuck it bucket and say, let's go, let's try it.
Chad points in the
All
direction
right.
where he saw it last. And suggests to the rest of the group that we avoid it.
Yeah, I
think we should
agree.
avoid it.
Gorgor, you have fun.
Yeah, I think we go a long way around.
Yes.
This is anti-fuck-it bucket.
Gorgor, do you see? Do you investigate what it is that Chad was talking about? Or do you stick with the cowardly group that you were trapped with?
I guess we're gonna go with the cowardly group because they're a bunch of, cowards and other things.
You guys begin to make your way in a rather long, winding path towards the airship terminal, where your airship is doing repairs. The desert storm that you had sat out of, doing some damage to their engines and propulsion system, but, people lived in Cancelar forever. They'll figure something out. Can I get a group perception check?
Ugh.
Hopefully I didn't burn my only good one.
That's a persuasion. That is a persuasion check, but I believe that's a natural 19, Miros.
So that'll be a 20 total then.
Alright.
Igor isn't looking.
I have a negative too, so,
Oh, Shen with a natural 1. Bran with 6. Down to
Can I
a
use my
4.
passive perception?
No. No, you can.
Can I have with advantage?
Yeah, sure. It doesn't matter. Three of you are definitely surprised when, as you are going through an alleyway, scooching through, going away from the street, Chad had seen this creature, a manhole will just sort of shoot upward right in front of you. You guys are about 20 feet away from it, who's ever leading, when it just bursts into the air, goes 40 feet and then rams itself into a building's wall, wedging itself there.
As manholes do.
Yeah. Anybody who knows they failed, you are all surprised by this. The ones who know they passed, who feel confident that they passed, you are not surprised by this.
I definitely passed.
Fuck off, Igor.
I don't know.
Now I know you're a liar, too. A humanoid, not a giant, not a gargantuan, not even a sized large creature, begins to crawl its way. Its legs and arms dripping with what appears to be magma. You all immediately feel the heat of this creature as it pulls itself out of the manhole. It stands a walloping 5 foot 2 inches tall, and were this a man made of flesh and not fire, you would assume he is fat and ugly.
It's not nice to talk about yourself, John. You're beautiful. I love
I
you.
am made out of magma. Thank you for noticing.
Melt at this boy's heart.
So, what are some immediate reactions, guys?
Igor grabs the
Is it
axe.
normal
You're
for
surprised,
manhole
Igor.
covers to pop up like
Oh,
this?
never mind.
Zoria's looking at the manhole, not even noticing the guy. Igor's probably doing the same. Gorgor, you're looking the other direction.
That's fair.
Chad could have swore it was described as being larger the first time.
It was described that way, huh?
As a clarification, have we short rested since our last fight?
Yes.
Because we have. Okay.
Yeah.
Miros, Chad, and... Yeah, that's it. Miros and Chad. You both see this thing, you ignore the manhole, look at this man-shaped magma boy. What do you two do immediately?
We'll cast Armor of Agathis on
I'm still
myself.
carrying the cart with Igor, right?
Yeah.
I'm telling Igor, let's run.
Igor,
Okay.
he
How
says,
far are
"Let's
we
run."
at this point? How far are we at this point from the airship itself?
Well, you guys had, like, just left the the crater. This is, like, you guys just getting out, going on for, like, a mile or two. So you're probably a fair ways away.
Alright, I thought we were way closer. Never mind. Let's.
Okay,
We need to.
Chad
Okay, because I remember
immediately
last session-
enters avoidance mode. Yes, Shen, not to interrupt you. I'm sorry.
Sorry. Didn't we end last session as we were approaching the airship station?
I thought we did.
Well, approaching is like a
Yeah.
vague concept, right? Like you can be approaching
okay.
Texas by taking a step to your west, right?
I'm approaching Texas now, guys.
Oh shit.
See you soon.
Oh,
See you,
man.
bud. Look, John's language is vague and he's working on it, okay? This creature, as Chad says, we need to run, Igor. Igor, you see it. It looks at you without eyes. Its melting, running face reminding you kind of like a mannequin almost, just nondescript. But as you stare at it for a little while longer, it begins to harden and solidify just a little bit. And its mouth opens. You see no tongue, just a gaping maw of magma. No teeth. No, nothing like that. And it says something in a language none of you understand because John doesn't like languages. So, what are you guys doing? As you are now all technically in initiative order, but not really.
Do you know the word of Xenon?
It saved us before.
Igor sticks with his branding. It says something, Chad, but it has not made a move towards you yet. It is blocking your path just due to the fact that it jumped out in front of you. But it's not attacking you. John hasn't said roll initiative yet.
Zoria will kind of like scooch towards the front of the group and like point down a side street and say, I think the embassy's that way.
Chad's just keeping an eye on this monster thing to see what happens.
Yeah, I'm going to follow Zaria. Yeah, the embassy is that way, because apparently that's what we're doing.
Is that code? Did you guys make that up? Or is Shan bullshitting every
No,
corner?
it's just-
Chad shakes his head and goes, "Oh yeah, sorry, the embassy. Come on, Igor, let's go back to the embassy."
Okay.
Is-
Is Xenon there?
Chad's on board.
Are we allowed to get to the embassy?
Igor has no idea what's going on.
I don't
Don't
either.
Let's keep on. Let's keep on keeping on. Which the
This
embassy, right?
You guys begin to
Okay.
move, but Igor's like, what is this guy? He keeps looking back and forth. Gorgor, you're... Alright, I need to know. There are 4 people who need to be holding these carts, and there's 5 of you. So I forced
can-
Igor and Chad to be holding one cart, but who's holding the other one?
It's one cart, but
Sorry,
it
yes,
was
holding one.
4 handles, and you said 1 person per handle.
I thought there were 2. Was I
I thought we
mistaken?
had 2 people, one front, one back.
Oh,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, that makes sense. You guys, that should work.
Yeah.
Okay, so it's just Chad and Igor. They're probably in the middle. Who's leading? Miros is probably leading. He's least damaged of you all. Zaria, you are probably in the back with Gorgor, bringing up the rear.
Okay.
So Miros, you are the first one this thing begins to approach. As you're like, guys, let's go to the embassy! Trying to turn around from this little alleyway you're kind of trapped in. And it extends its dripping hand towards you gently, saying a guttural message. How would it go? How would it speak?
Oh, you sound like a trumpet.
Yeah, why don't you
Feel
do it,
music type?
fucker?
Gargle, gargle, gargle.
Gargle. Yeah, gargle, gargle, gargle. Do you like that? Is that more immersive for you, CK? Alright.
Yeah.
Much more immersive for me.
Fucking Mr.
thank you.
Everyone's a critic. Jesus. Miros, it has said something to you.
Am I able to pick up from its body language its intent? Is it looking
it's
hostile,
not
friendly?
attacking you, which is something new to you, Miros.
That suggests, does it want something?
Do you want something?
It shakes its magmus head. You watch its muscles not existing but begin to solidify within the magma as though it is hardening. For my keen watchers, my 14 plus passive perceptioners, you can notice that it is not separated itself from the manhole. It is trailing a magmus slime, I suppose, from the darkness of the sewers to the form it is currently in.
Dad reminds the group this thing that I saw earlier looked like a much bigger version of this.
It points, or I suppose it gestures openly to you all as it speaks again. Making a bit more hard tones as its voice, its throat, begins to char over, becomes cooled.
Igor will say, "Don't worry, guys. I think I got this."
Yeah, make a persuasion check.
Do it, bud.
All right, let's do this. Persuasion.
One time, 5%.
Oh my god!
Easiest
No
roll of
shot.
my life.
Igor,
Igor knows exactly what he's
No
saying.
shot.
are you still
He's
holding the
talking about
card,
Xenos.
Igor?
Yes.
It places a hand upon your face, which is very weird as you all just watch its hand lengthen as though it is Dr. Octagonopus, shoot through Miros and Chad, and just gently touch your face, Igor.
Oof.
And
that-
then you
does
feel
that
heat
hurt?
and you are burning on your cheek.
I think it likes
Lick it.
bud. Keep talking.
Then it slaps you in the face for one.
What?
1d6 fire damage. 5 fire damage you suffer
No.
as it retracts its hand from your face, Igor. And then it gives a final message, looking at you all with its non-existent, almost like chiseled eyes within the flames. It's like watching a sculpture made out of magma speak. This terrible, awful entity. This 5'2" manlet of a man. A fat bastard, some might call him if you watched hentai. Gorkanath! Gorkanar! And then it begins to retract its entire form. Its legs fuse in together to form a almost serpentine, rear end. And then its man half now wilts away into a gelatinous tendril and sinks back into the sewers.
I don't think they liked what I said.
Well, that was odd.
Yeah,
Let me go. We go home
Yes.
now.
Igor,
don't
your
take the
cheek
part
hurts
over.
a lot.
Igor has a single tear. but he doesn't show it.
Oh, I can lay my hands on you because my hands are cold because I got armor of Agathis. So that'll cool you down.
Indeed. Your armor of Agathis' chilly armor cools down his face, turning a very hot dwarf creature into a not so hot dwarf creature. And reducing that inflammation, Miros. Holy fuck, that music's loud all of a sudden. You will reveal to yourself first, and then probably to Chad and Zaria, Igor has been branded.
Oh god.
Branded.
What that mean?
Something didn't like you, so it branded you.
Oh.
Means
That's
he
not
owns
very
your
nice.
ass. That's what it means.
I was just telling him about Xenoth.
Maybe that's like one of Xenos friends. Maybe they've branded you.
Oh, okay.
Don't worry about it.
Okay. No worries.
Chad asks, does Xenoth have enemies?
No, Xenoth is friend of everyone.
Okay.
Apparently
I've only
not.
heard good things about Xenoth.
Only
heard
good
you-
things to say about Xenoth.
Well, you feeling okay? You got a little slapped around, but you're looking pretty alright.
Yeah, remember he just said he friended Xenoth. That means he's okay.
So, where's the airship? And can we go?
Yeah, you guys can make
Yeah,
it to
we
the
should-
airship terminal.
We should go around. Oh, yeah.
Awesome.
I was gonna say go around the pothole. Don't go over it, just in case.
Yeah, we don't have
Gorgor
to
wanna
micromanage
go
the scene
home.
anymore. Gorgor. I hate your names, boys. I really do. They're way too similar. Ah.
Obviously not. I'm Gorgor and he is Igor.
It's so
It's universal differences.
Igor
You killed off you killed off the other character with the repeating name, so now you don't have to worry about Momo versus Gorgor.
yeah.
Yeah.
Uh,
And you made me roll the random generator for a name. That is what came up. So I blame you.
That's fair. You all can quickly make it to the airship terminal. And by quickly, I mean hours later. It is sunset. When you arrive, you see at this airship terminal where your transport's crew are currently mostly just laying about, waiting. Not trying to stray too far from the terminal and get lost in a potential war zone. You also see some Ugarest and Maelstrom elements doing a standoff like 300 feet away from each other. Mostly in cover, but they are physically present and more or less communicating, as one would do if you were like an East or West Berliner during the Cold War. So a lot of flipping off, a lot of, cursing at each other and yelling like, fuck you! Which you guys can quickly take advantage of, this no man's land as it were. Because if one side moves to contest your entrance to see what you have and take your shit, the other would immediately pounce on them, probably winning initiative, just from you being in the middle. So, you are unharassed as you make it to the airship terminal. Some of the crew surprised to see you alive. Many happy you're here. It's like, thank gods. You're
Most of us
finally
are.
back.
Igor will immediately show him his new brand.
Thanks, Xenoth.
Nice.
Like, look what Xenoth's friend gave me.
Okay. And you all may quickly clamber up the airship terminal's spire and head to your ship with your spoils intact. Are you excited? Was that the 100 you guys thought would occur?
The
Yes,
100's
Daddy.
Still
I'm
coming.
still not really
Actually-
sure what occurred, to be
That was
honest.
the pre.
I feel like it's gonna be worse.
I feel
once
like we
know
got
what it is.
molested by the
Yeah.
slug, man.
This brand isn't going to
Well,
be a good
I am
deal.
the yeast of thoughts and minds is all I
Hey,
will say. to
hey,
that.
Igor, just remember that wasn't the slime man's hand. That
Oh, God.
Oh my god. Brandon, you piece of shit.
Tell me I'm wrong. Tell me I'm wrong.
another tally. You all can clamber up into your airship and hang out. As we all know, no one can take a short rest on an airship. It is one of
Nice.
the unfortunate things of air turbulence opening wounds. But you know, what can we do? We're on the safe path to Tulst. All we have to do is roll weather to see if a windstorm knocks you guys out of the sky and sends you plummeting into the red waves. So, who wants to be the lucky guy and roll me a 1d20?
I do.
Whoever rolled
Well,
that
I've been
100,
rolling.
I want
whoever rolled
to.
that 100, you're out. Who was it?
I rolled the 1 today, so I
Yes.
think I should. Oh.
Oh no.
You're good.
Okay, thank God.
Ones
Yeah,
and
you're
twos.
welcome, guys. Gorgor kicked your ass.
What the fuck are you drawing, C?
That's the flight path.
That's our plan. It's just a shit show.
Just remember, guys, if it wasn't for my ray of frost, we wouldn't be here right now.
True.
Kind of true.
We'd be a
You
lot
guys
safer.
make it
right
to
now.
Alcazan at 1 in the morning. It is the 26th when this layover occurs. The airship will stop to resupply its stocks. Pick up food as well, because it's like the easiest trade commodity. When you come to Alcazan, you just buy a bunch of fucking food and then go literally anywhere, and it's just the most easy profit in the world. Where is my pen? Here's my pen. As I mark another day off. Cool. You know that the political team is somewhere around here. You know, digging
Yeah, they're
about.
Let's go kill him.
Well, you know they're bitching. Think about a rat.
Yeah. No, that's the lore team.
Same thing.
All right.
No
and
difference.
on the 27th, after a brief stop, you will arrive back in Tulst.
Toast.
The same day, Jerome will conquer Alcazan. So you guys are lucky in the calendar.
There's the 100.
There it is.
So, welcome back to Tulst. I will denote it. Raid. Team.
And toast.
Turns. What do you guys do?
Identify the
Deposit.
loot.
Alright. Do you want to do that during a long rest?
Yes.
Yep.
So that you guys can level?
Yas,
Yes.
queen.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did
Yeah.
anyone not level?
I
You
don't
gonna
know.
give us
You didn't
ex-
give us the experience.
We were saving
We actually
that
don't
for
know.
this time.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, so we have no idea if we leveled.
Remember?
I remember.
I definitely
remember.
leveled. Easy archer level.
John,
You
what's
remember?
up?
You
Yes,
remember?
monsters.
John, there was so much that happened that you just don't see.
Like what?
I don't know.
Okay. Alrighty. So, while John does math, what do you guys want to talk about? Real quick.
I feel like I was gonna.
Yes.
Do we need to talk about what happened? The fact that we just lost a party member, and maybe how we should make sure that doesn't happen again in future.
Don't battle roll into the enemy.
Don't leave the healer back in the back line, in the front line alone.
Don't have a bitch mid.
True.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7,
But,
8, 9, 10, 11.
but all my spells are pretty
Fuck,
much
well.
fucking.
Oopsie. Don't
Are we
worry.
not leveling up? It's like we're missing 2 experience points.
No, you guys are definitely gonna fucking level up. I just
Okay.
minimized my or not minimized, I backed out of the game. So now I have to reload everything. Sorry, stream. Alrighty.
Mr. Bill?
Yeah, you guys are definitely gonna fucking level up.
Yeah, give it to us.
Divided by
Bucket 3 XP.
So, for the combat alone, for CR alone, each one of you gets 1990 experience.
That's more XP than I already have. That's nice.
Additionally, you guys had some quest XP. You guys went and defeated a thingy.
Thingy.
Which is,
Hey.
you guys are level 3, right?
Yes.
Mm.
And he's level 10.
please say this punches us to level 5, even though I know it won't.
There's no way.
I'm joking.
No, there's no way. So you get another 400 for quest, and then an additional, I think it's 400 for roleplay. So blah, blah, blah.
2790.
Yeah, you guys get 2790 experience. Congratulations, Ray Team.
Whoa.
Uh,
Wow.
Easily the biggest XP in one turn, in one go.
Alright. What's like the XP table?
Okay. I have us at 4661 right now total. Oh, those
Yeah.
are
I got a
For
level.
those who have been here since the beginning.
You guys will all have different experience.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just wanted to make sure.
Yeah, so we're level 4. We're almost level 5 actually.
Yep, we're level
Halfway
4.
there. Halfway there.
Yeah, we're only about 1,000. We're only about 1,000 XP off from that. Oh, 2,000 XP off.
Yeah, we're close to level 5.
Well then, a part of leveling up, other than the experience requirement, is one, you need a long rest within a safe city, so that you can actually train or give me a roleplay reason as to how your character is physically growing stronger or more magically powerful. Because you can't do that in the wild. If you, well, maybe if you're a barbarian, you could pull something off, but can't really do that in the wild. You need like people to speak with, people to give you better insight upon yourself, and then a way. Okay, we're rolling hit points. Let's see it, boys.
Oh boy.
Do I take average?
No, you cannot take average.
Doesn't matter, I rolled a
Really?
low average.
hey, you know, four extra health points ain't that bad.
True.
Okay, do I take 3 levels in Druid or 2 levels in Cleric?
Do you want second level spots or not? There's 1 second level spells? You're just a king of first level spells.
I'm just gonna keep multi-classing and getting first level spells. Let's do it.
John, I cast Healing Word at level 3.
John, how do you feel about the heavy armor master feat?
Yeah, I take it.
Alright.
You've been getting beat the fuck out of this entire time. I think it makes sense.
Yep.
I want to take a dip into sorcerer.
Yeah, a little bit above average.
Don't do it.
All bludgeoning, piercing, and slashing damage from non-magical weapons is reduced by 3 now.
Mm-hmm.
That is good. And +1 strength.
Alright, Miros, you are multi-classing into Sorcerer. The only prerequisite is 13 Charisma, right?
I hope
Go
you
for
have
it, my
that.
man. Can you imagine if I had just said, no, you can't multi-class? And Shen's just fucking laughing.
Get fucked.
Sorry, the roleplay reason the Hexblade Warlocks can't... God, can you imagine how much of a
As a
dick
point,
ass I would be?
I've gone Hexblade that's flavoured as my sort of darker angel tendency, and then Celestial Divine Soul as my good angel side. So I've got the 2 angel
Okay.
sides.
Man, you're like that 2 wolf meme, except like 18 times more cringe. My angels and my daemons. Oh no, it's the angles. Right? No, does no one know what I mean? Alright, fuck me then. Fuck it. So, we all have rolled hit dice, but now we have to talk about how you guys are doing this. We need a little bit of spice. We need some zest. We need some fluff. So, Gorgor, you rolled for hit points first.
I did.
You must clearly know how you will grow as a sorcerer.
Yeah,
What?
crackberry.
You just eat crack?
Well, I mean, let's be honest. The sorcerer is, you know, it's their innate ability. So really, what it comes down to is, you know, I just kind of be like, I'm better than you, and I just keep looking in the mirror and go, yeah, that's right, you're better than everyone.
So it's just affirmations, just nonstop. It's just...
You is smart, you is beautiful, and you is important sorcerer.
Alright, so you're gonna just go up to Zoria and be like, hey, can I borrow like 3 good berries? And just...
Yeah, and just kind of go for the ride.
Alright, so Gorgor will retreat from society for a little while. Another thing I did not mention is every time you level up, I want something new. So don't don't be repeating, I train without break. I train without, because that's,
I train without break, John.
well, you get beat
My
the
character-
hell out of.
My character did crank. Screw you.
Okay.
Beat
we
that
get it.
one, John.
You're a drug addict, I understand. Miros is next on the list, but let's follow HP instead. Igor, you are taking Heavy Armor Master, which means just like in Kung Pao, Enter the Fist, you're the chosen one getting beat up by a bunch of guys with sticks. Or
Yes.
is there a different way in which you want to explain your new ability to use armor a bit better?
Igor will sit with his armor and try to infuse it with his faith and the magic of Xenoth. And his faith in Xenoth strengthening his ability to take damage, as he knows through Xenoth he cannot die.
Yeah, but okay, so meta speak now. We get Igor's perception. What's actually happening?
Oh, he's just standing inside like his alley one day, worshiping a shrine, and he just beat the fuck out of with like a bunch of people.
Just
And
a
he's just
bu-
like standing there saying, "I cannot die. I have Xenoth."
Oh, okay. Just a gang of people just show up and start punching you with the fucking armor.
Yeah. It's pretty bad actually, but
Well, Chad, when you level up, do you go up to Igor and just fucking beat him out? Oh my god.
Sorry, I was looking at feats. I wasn't listening. Sorry.
Oh my god.
Of course. Chad is very interested in going and visiting his monk homies who took him in off the mean streets of Tulst.
Yeah.
He would very much, if possible, love to speak with the tyrant, if that's not too out of place for Chad level people.
No, you totally can. The tyrant
Cool.
is easy to find. He's usually in his courtroom, except when he's not. So, 50-50 shot he's there. He'll show up one day. You'll be like, hey, yo, boss man. Also, the Brotherhood of the Fist, which is what I'm now calling your street gang, which taught you
Excellent.
how to fight. They are more than happy that you have gone and joined the Tulst task force unit. They're so proud that a member of their shitty street gang of a bunch of level 1 monks managed to make it so far up in society.
Just keep on keeping on, Chad says. Living the dream, brother.
Alright, so you go talk to Tyrant. He's there.
It's
Have
an
I
honor.
described him to you?
He has. I don't think they've officially met.
I don't think so either. He was there for the ceremony in which everyone gave their oath to, not be a dick, don't betray Tulst or hurt its people, and endeavor to preserve humanity's freedom or something similar to it. Everyone took the oath as a show of, like, hey guys, we're not just about Tulst, we kind of want to help the world too. But, that's propaganda, probably, if you're a cynic. But the Tyrant is a 19, 20, 21, in that, young 20s area. He has dark black hair, a somewhat pale complexion, as though he does not see the sun too often, or maybe he just inherited a weird genetic thing. He, I suppose, is wearing a business suit, business casual right now, as though he just got out of, a Baptist church. He sits on his dark iron throne, plays with a golden scepter. His bodyguard, a young woman of a similar age bracket, who just looks like she's going to rip somebody's head off, were she not in the presence of this tyrant, glares at you, holding a massive falx in her hands. But, he's there. Longsword kind of leaning on his metal throne. He calls you by name. Which I'm now forgetting. Chat. I'm literally looking at your name. Yeah. Ah, Chad.
It's an honor to meet you, sir.
No,
Chad-
you can be casual. There's no cameras.
Chad is almost twice Tyrant's age.
Yep.
Looking at the young man.
Yes. This boy
Yeah.
creature who apparently saved Cancelar or gave it a respite, who definitely saved Tulst when it was being invaded by a horde of spirit beasts, which breached the walls, somehow flung open the southern gate and flooded the city, causing mayhem and killing many. But the Tyrant is here now, a living legend, a hero of sorts, and seems just to be a normal guy. He's like, hey, Chad. You got back from Cancelar. I heard some bad shit went down there.
Yeah, we had some issues with the giant metal monster thing. It's fine for
Yeah.
most of the party.
You didn't look fine.
We're good. Just wanted to come in, say hi, say I'm a big fan of all the work you're doing here around Tulsa. I've grown up here my whole life, lived on the streets. Sucked for quite some time. It doesn't suck so much anymore.
Yeah. I'm trying to push it to a better direction. Used to be like man eat man. It was terrible.
Chad leans in and goes, "You have a lot of power, right?"
Assumedly. What kind? Like,
I really, really hate the professional sports team mascot for Tulsa. The Tormentors. We've been like this for hundreds and hundreds of years. We get our ass kicked every year. Can we just get a logo and a mascot change, please? With all of your infinite wisdom and power.
what is your suggestion?
Picture of Gorgor.
I had a list and I don't know what happened to my list.
No.
That's my sheet for Clue. Hang on. Can we pause this RP for a moment?
Yeah, we can. Shen, druid or cleric? Let's hear it.
Another level of druid.
Woo!
Nice.
Yeah.
What does that look like?
We are going on a what's that drug that's kind of legal for religious purposes, but like
Peyote?
not technically legal?
Yeah,
Yes?
Yeah, we're going on a peyote trip.
Oh, you can also do ayahuasca.
Yeah.
Oh, John.
Yeah. I need to talk with
What?
Zoria more, but yeah, what's up?
Gorgor put a point into barbarian.
What?
Yeah.
What?
What?
Sorry, you said barbarian.
No,
right?
you
didn't
didn't.
say-
I know, I just wanted to see your expression.
I literally roll over to your fucking health, and I'm like, you fucking liar.
Hang on.
Could you imagine? That would have been awesome.
Oh my
That's
god,
it.
you towel.
Got him.
Got him.
Thank you. We're toweling.
Got me good.
Zoria, on your peyote trip, funded by Ozark, who knows that you, a strange creature he made in conjunction with his brother, will need quite a bit to get high.
So high.
You
So high.
have a vision of a place you've never been to before. It is a warm place, unlike the cold January that is Tulsa, with its basically Arctic weather during the winter. There are oak trees instead of these stupid-ass evergreens that sprout hundreds of feet into the air. It's damp, it's humid, it's hot here. And as you are in this vision, you see a bounding deer heading deeper into the forest.
We're chasing after.
You start chasing it. Zoria, feeling so free. And you eventually catch it. It is another one of you, or a creature that looks like you. Mostly deer on the bottom, but a humanoid creature on top, rather than a deer head. It wields a spear, speaks in a language you don't understand, even through the peyote haze, and urges you on. You look to your side. You now are holding a spear as well, and then a shield in your other hand. Heavy hide covers your torso and body. You are going into battle. And oh, it feels so good. Oh my god.
Oh, fine. Maybe the barbarian levels? Is that what you're telling me?
I mean, you have the strength. As you exit this humid, beautiful forest and see a field where wretched abominations, twisted and malformed, present themselves as a horde, the vision will end right as you are about to charge into the undulating masses that remind you of the things that you saw below with the rats. I don't know if horses sweat, but if they do, you would definitely be sweating right now as you come out of your trip.
I think they do sweat, right?
I don't know.
I hope they sweat.
Chad, do we want to bounce back to you real quick before we go to
Yep, right.
Miros? All right, Chad.
Horse actually do sweat.
Yes, what's this one?
Chad, you are with the Tyrant. He is asking you about alternatives to the Tulse Tormentors, which is a what sports team? Like a ice hockey or?
I talked about Murder Ball, right? What's the one with all the explosions?
Oh, the Murder Ball team. Yeah.
Detonation Ball, right?
Mhm.
Yeah. We keep getting crushed by the Detonation Ball squad out of Cantalar. Those ice fairies have beaten us for centuries. They're gonna keep beating us for centuries. The tormentors, they keep jails. They make fun of us. They call us policemen. They have fairies. They can cast ice. They have magic. What kind of mascot is a tormentor? You know what's scary? Shadow beasts. That should be our mascot.
I cannot agree with you more, Tyrant said. You know, those murder monsters, I get it. They're crazy, they're out there, but now that I'm way more powerful and have killed so many of them, ascending through experience accumulation, your mortal understanding of levels, oh my god, they're not that bad, you know? I mean, the red eyes are scary, obsidian flesh, that's kind of weird. So, like, once you get over that hiccup, you're like, those guys are pretty cool.
But would you rather take a pack of 100 tormentors or a pack of 100 shadow beasts?
You know,
What?
that's a good question. One we're gonna find out in the future. I will definitely talk to my PR team to see if we can somehow manipulate this team, getting new change.
The deepest of bows comes from Chad,
Yeah.
as he expresses all of the gratitude in the world, because that's all he really wanted.
It sucks that the Cantalari ice fairies exploded, though, when Cantalar blew up.
You know, they're still going to beat us. Just wait.
Oh,
I heard,
yeah.
I heard the team was out on Flavor Isle Flavor.
Oh shit, the Isles of Flavor?
I heard they were out grabbing Quick Bite during the whole shenanigans, so...
Well...
Sports
hopefully-
teams are up and running, but everything else is dead in Cantalar.
True. Hopefully they haven't been enslaved by the plantation owners down there.
It's fun. That'll give us a better chance.
Oh god, Shen.
Yeah.
Like, what the fuck?
No idea.
Well, plug it back in. What the fuck, man? Miros. You are now a sorcerer.
Yeah.
Hopefully this is not just because of mechanical benefits.
Well, it relates to what just happened. We needed someone to be able to heal more, and we only had one party healer. So,
True.
me being Divine Soul means I get Cleric and Sorcerer spells, so I can take some healing for the party. So,
Be
spread that burden.
yourself. Understood.
So,
How does this look? Pretty strong.
as in what I've taken, or
Well, everyone else has given me a roleplay reason as to why or how they level. So let's see it, Miros.
so I would have looked into myself as what could I have done more, and tried to realize and potentially try to come up with sort of, because I do know that I have that sort of angelic-y side to myself, but I've never really had to look in on it because it's always just been there for me. So maybe some sort of meditation, asking myself why couldn't I do this. I actually realized there's this other part of me that is untapped. So after a bit of time of self-reflection, I realized there was a little bit more magic in me than I thought there was.
See. I'm sorry. I'm recording your long rest on my calendar. Yes, Miros. You go into a meditative trance of self-reflection, and there you feel something, Miros. Something warm and hot within your heart, behind your heart, maybe. In your chest, your solar plexus, right here. Is that the correct term? Does anyone know?
Yes.
Sternum?
Sternum, solar plexus, same. You feel this warmth and this fire within you. And as you open your eyes, that shadowy angst which you use to fuel yourself through most of your fights seems a little bit lessened in comparison to what it once was. And then Celeste breaks down your door, cocks her shotgun and aims it at you, and shouts, "What the fuck are you doing?"
I'm trying to be good.
Oh my
Trying to
god.
help people.
You're attuning with your master? Unbelievable. Are you insane?
I couldn't save Momo.
Who?
Maybe now I...
Oh shit, Momo's dead?
Yeah, I watched him die.
Oh.
I thought I could do something, but I couldn't.
She lowers her shotgun. Oh, I liked him the best out of all of you. Fuck.
But Igor isn't here to hear that.
Sorry, I'd be pretty mad.
I don't think anyone else is around to hear that.
Yeah.
I wish we were around.
Alright, well, don't do it again. If I find out that you're communing with the Blazing Star, I'm gonna put a bullet in your head. And then she fucking walks out. Threatening you with death. Holy fuck, Miros, what the fuck?
We've got a complicated relationship, me and this woman.
That's true.
Every time I talk to her, I try and be nice, and she threatens to kill me.
It's like
And
there's
the
a lot of
consequences of doing that.
Yeah.
Seems like there's a lot of sexual tension between you two.
Possibly.
Gorgor, that's just me and Alright, moving away from that. Alright, anything else we want to do during this long rest, guys? Because we have to introduce a new character whose name I don't know yet. Should I even look at my journal here and scroll down? Oh, okay, I see your name. That's kind of weird. That's gonna be hard for me to pronounce, but you know.
We also have to identify all the stuff we brought back.
Alright.
Alright.
Well, that'll happen at the end of the week when a simulacrum comes, since none of you are wizards. Sound good?
Sounds good.
Yeah.
So we just spend this week
Is
leveling
Momo's
up.
new character a wizard? Oh.
Now, forgive me if I mispronounce this. Laystung Infernum? Is that you now, CK?
Yes.
Laystung? What name do you go by?
It's Lichtung Infernum. It's a German word.
Laystung. Got it. Is
Yeah.
this true,
Laystung.
Igor?
I want to know. I don't know German.
Oh, shit.
I just live here.
Laystung, you are summoned by the tyrant one day. You have just escaped from Sergeant Slaughter, a bona fide murderer who has been chasing you for this past month. The tyrant, as well as a strange 6.5 foot tall, very long haired blonde lady with blue skinned, summons you. Celeste, you are aware her name is. You also know that she is the overseer, the observer of the raid team. And she whispers that you are being elevated from reservist to active duty. Is this good?
Yes, I see. This is most fortunate.
She places a hand on your head. How tall are you?
I'm like 6'5".
Oh, okay. Well, She places a hand on your neck then.
6'4".
That you're basically the same size. And she tells you, the last person got kicked in the chest to death. Do not have this happen to you.
I strive only for victory.
Understood. And she will take you to a room where the tyrant is, with Ozark by his side, and the raid team that has been summoned to have their items identified. There's also a cripple guy who's bound to a metal wheelchair, but he's in the background. Who cares about him? It's
Xavier?
weird.
What?
He's glitching in and out of existence,
Professor X.
Yeah, doesn't really
flipping
matter.
to the walls.
He's just there with his two annoying bodyguards who are covered in metal and have full helm. They're all LARPing. This wheelchair guy who's like 500 years old, more corpse than man.
I kill him. No, I'm joking.
You all have gathered to have your items identified and to meet your replacement for Momo's absence. Leishtung, can you please describe yourself for the party?
Alright, so Leishtung is immediately, you notice he's a tiefling, a very demonic adjacent looking being. Horns coming from the head, hair, a lot of hair actually, from messy, going from his face to his chin, down to his arms and to his chest, and basically anywhere you can see. He has kind of narrow eyes, blackened throughout. There's no real whites on his eyes. It kind of just like goes from black to like reddish on the outsides of the iris. You can see he also has a shit ton of weapons on him. He has like 5 different weapons hanging across his body, from warhammer to scimitar to hand axes to javelins. And he just walks in as calm as could be.
Indeed. The tyrant who you've seen, who you've sworn your oath to, makes motion for you to sit down with the other people, who turn and get a look at this demonic figure that has appeared. But to everyone else, you're just another tiefling. Everybody's seen him. No big deal. Any responses as you are told that this is the replacement for Momo? Your archer, your ranged component?
Zorio will pull out a hammer. It's like, is he part of the hammer gang?
Igor pulls out his small.
Ace.
I'll summon a mob just to be in with the.
I throw out my jar of dirt. I got jar of dirt.
Well,
This is a call to a challenge. He axes ponderingly.
put down your
Or
weapons.
do you like to use a bow? Because we have a bow of magic. It's really good. You might like it.
Hmm.
It did the last owner very well. He loved it.
Well, not really, actually. He liked his.
Igor. Tell him about Xenos.
Oh, do you know of Xenoth?
Shut up about Xenoth, Celeste shouts.
Oh, Celeste. You
Sorry,
might know. Igor got branded with a mark.
Yes, we are going to be discussing that. Ozark has been, while Igor has been asleep, knocked unconscious in his alleyway. We have been checking his memory and reading his thoughts.
Oh, don't worry. It was Xenoth's friend.
You
It's
find
all-
out he has no thoughts, no memories. He just exists.
It was a very confusing, jarring experience for the simulacrum who had to exist through that. Shen, your mic's doing it again. Oh my god. Someone, anyone, send Shen a new mic. Fuck.
I think
Yeah,
it might just be the
okay,
connection.
It could be. Fuck, I just lost all my train of thought.
Simulacrum.
Ozark was
Yeah,
body.
we need to talk about that. Because that thing was speaking like elemental, and it had some pretty funky things to say. But
What was it
before
saying?
that...
Oh.
What? No, go ahead. Speak over Ozark. Do it.
Okay. What was it saying?
Ew. Yeah, we'll get back to that.
You want to show them the language that you learned, Tico? Because it seemed like you
Oh
could
yeah,
speak.
look,
with them.
it heard me. I was talking about Xenoth to it. I said,
Yes. Gibberish, as we call it in the arcane arts.
oh, gibberish.
I thought that was pretty good.
Well, we all have opinions, and most opinions are wrong. Meanwhile, you guys went to Cantalar. You got some items, and I and my good pal Arvo here, Ozark says, gesturing to the corpse man, have been busy at work identifying them all. And as John looks at your party sheet to see what you wrote down and to collaborate it with his own notes, yes, you have the gold, you have the silver, you have the platinum, blah blah blah. Let's talk about the molds. Ooh, those molds, I am told by my good pal Arvo here, who does not wish to speak at this moment, those weapon molds can be used to make weapons. And Ozark, like, he shifts and he's like, what?
And John, the DM, cuts to break. We'll be back after this cliffhanger.
Yeah, sure, let's go to break. Fuck it.
Oh my god.
Oh no, that was.
Oh, really?
Ah, I wasn't ready.
All right, we're back, everybody. Thank you for your patience. Where did we last leave off? Something, the weapon molds, yes. Well,
Weapon
before we
molds,
get
what
to
do
the
they
weapon
do?
molds, they make weapons, blah, 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 blah. Got him. You better have added a got him sheet to that one, by the way, because I got you all. Oh,
Fair enough, fair enough.
finally, I'm on the board, baby. So, let's talk about the ointment. The ointment is a healing salve. It is called something ointment that John has already forgotten the name of. It's in the DMG. The ointment was that brown jar, which none of you wanted to fuck with.
The strange ceramic pot.
What?
The strange ceramic pot, right?
Yes, the ceramic pot that can hold or be held in a hand. Where is it? Hang on, I'll find it. LMNOPQ. No. JK.
Somebody else editing the party sheet.
Yeah.
Only
Alright, I'm not touching it.
one person do it at a time, please. Otherwise, it will bug out.
You could actually go to the compendium and just drag across the magical item potentially. Rather
Yeah, I don't want to do that though. I want to read it out. John's an old school kind of guy. HIJK.
LMNOP.
Where is it?
Did you know they tried to change the alphabet song?
Keo Goth Tom's Ointment, or also known as Tom's Ointment. This is supposed to be a glass jar, but it's a ceramic one in this case. 3 inches in diameter and contains 1d4 plus 1 doses of a thick mixture that smells faintly of aloe. The jar and its contents weigh half a pound. This is a pound, so that can be doubled to do 2d4 plus 2. Oh, what? That's a lot of ointment, John. You're right. They had a lot of burns down there in the fucking lava pit, guys. Let's be real. As an action, 1 dose of the ointment can be swallowed or applied to the skin. The creature that receives it regains 2d8 plus 2 hit points, ceases to be poisoned, and is cured of any disease. Holy shit.
Deep.
2d8 plus 8 healing
It's like penicillin.
Yes.
plus cure everything.
Not cure everything.
Cure
Poisons, disease, and... Fuck, I already forgot.
Chlamydia.
Chlamydia. Thank you. You now no longer have to worry about the clap. So, who wants to roll the charges? It's
Okay.
2d4. Someone, please, anyone.
I'm rolling low tonight. I'd rather not.
All right. Wow. Good roll, Chad. 7 plus 2 is often 9. So go ahead and put 9 charges there on the ointment, Devin. Thank you so much. Now, like the healing potion you guys had before, they're willing to try to research this item. But, you know, it's a magical mixture of, like, ointment. It will be a lot more discreet than a healing potion as well, so it might benefit you guys to just hold on to this. But they are willing to research it if you wish to give it to them, if you think you're confident in your healing abilities.
Yeah, let's
Can we give them a little bit of the ointment instead of the entire thing? Because it does have a total of a lot.
In theory, yeah. They would want,
We
you know,
only have
like
something
half of
chargeable.
it, so that they can like fuck with it and like truly mess with it.
They want the good half or the little sibling half?
They'll take the sniveling. They'll
4
take
charges?
4 charges. Yes.
So we have 3 charges left.
5.
5 charges left.
There you go.
Oh, that's if we choose to do this. We haven't decided to do this yet.
I think we should definitely give them half so that they can try and make more, because this is good stuff.
This
Yeah.
is good stuff.
It sounds like a win-win. We get some stuff, and we also get possible future good stuff.
Indeed.
I wish I knew what this was before I took Lesser Restoration.
Well,
So-
you're a cleric, so, you know.
Giving it to them, or
I need to go to my notes.
You change spells every time you finish a long rest, don't you?
What?
Like Clary? you change your cleric spells at the end of a long rest anyway.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's not.
You have access to your entire spell list, Shin. Not spells now and your spells prepared. Clerics are busted.
I know. Yep, it's great.
I need a new piece of...
It's nice.
It's very nice.
Wait, so guys, are we giving them charges or not?
I say yes.
Yeah, we should give them the 4 charges, so we keep 5.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, charges.
I guess we'll use this shit. Alright, so... Give... half... ointment... to Tulst. Alrighty. Next up on our handy dandy list of cool shit, what do you guys want to talk about? Devin, you have the list. We know what the gold bars do. They can convert that into Tulst bucks for you guys and keep the hard currency themselves for like spell components, which is mostly what they're doing. For those of you not knowing what this scam is, they are giving you paper money, which has no magical wealth associated with it, but you can still buy everything at normal market price in Tulst for the equivalent. As well as diverting some of the hard currency to, what do you call it? Paying off insurance policies for the people who die. So Momo's family is getting some money, but, you know, they obviously don't have to spend anything on a funeral because you guys took care of that one for them. But this is like a group multi-party fund for everyone in the task force. If anybody dies, it's going to dip into that, take a little bit out. So far, we're down like 300 gold from all the player tasks. Which is really sad to say, but, you know, it's
So
fine.
that great axe made of black metal.
All right. The Great Axe, made of black metal, is a master-crafted Great Axe. Now, this means nothing. It is still a +0 to hit. However, it overcomes magical resistances. It is nigh indestructible from their tests upon it. And it, for whatever reason, cannot maintain heat. Like, they put in, like, a forge for, like, 2.5 hours. And they immediately took it out, touched it, it was ice cold. Or, well, it was room temperature, but still. As though fire had nothing to do with it. They are wondering how it was forged. That is their biggest, like, question right now. Because clearly, it wasn't just, like, a block. It has been hammered before. It is smooth entirely. It's not like a rock wrapped around a stick, like, you know, King Kong versus Godzilla, right? This is straight up, like, a forged axe. So they're really curious as to what it is, how it was made, and how they can make more.
And we can point them in the direction of that giant crater.
Well, that is true, but you also brought a box which assumedly has the ore in which this axe was made. This big, chonky box
Oh yeah, the one with
made
the shards in it.
Yeah, black shards. They're very, very interested in seeing what this is, because they want to know what else it does. The chain and the powder of bluish silver sparkles, dust almost. Ozark identified it and got back an error message from his spell. He doesn't know what it is. He knows that the ore itself is called like obsidium or something stupid like that. But he doesn't know what the dust is. So they're keeping that. They're not going to let you have it because they don't know what it does. But they assume it has made this like chain shirt that cannot be worn as a chain shirt. Like this weird mesh. So they're still going to be playing with that, research it a little bit. But you know.
What about the weapon molds?
The weapon molds are likely a key ingredient to forging one of those weapons. The same great axe you're holding is the exact same shape and size of the weapon mold for the great axe. Clearly a component, clearly used in the process, but they're still trying to figure out Like, how was it forged? What was the method? And then they're gonna make more. Oh, they're gonna make so many.
There's a big block of what we assume this metal came from. That
Indeed. It seems to be highly resistant to any magical effects as well. Heat metal obviously does not work on it because it does not get hot. It clears magical resistances, so it's ignoring that when a normal weapon, you know, needs like a magical field around it to, you know, penetrate magical defenses. So it's like an anti-magic metal almost. And they really, oh my god, they want to know so much about it, bruh. Whew. But that is definitely going to the research pile. Where's your other stuff? You guys
Can we
got
get like a finder's fee for finding these things that we can't keep?
No.
If they do manage to replicate it and make things out of it, do we get first dibs again?
Yeah, totally.
Nice.
We did all the work. Why can't we have some of this?
Because there's nothing you can do with it. Here, you want an iron ore chunk? They just throw you. Like, what are you gonna do with a piece of ore no one knows how to smelt?
Can I show Ozark that chip that I was managed to like scrape off of that giant block?
Oh yeah.
And see if it's the same material.
He will cast Identify and look at you. You have brought me back iron. This is unrefined iron ore.
I didn't know the difference.
There's a lot more down there where that came from.
Yeah. From what we saw of like your adventures, it was kind of funky. It looked kind of like a religious symbol. So we're looking more into that as well. Maybe there are more out there and we can get... Well, maybe we'll send the discovery team down there one day. Was there anything I'm forgetting?
The gauntlet of the golem.
Yeah, that's the gauntlet of the golem that we ripped off.
You just
and
kept
took
it?
back with it. I kept it.
Yeah, it's
I threw it on the pile of all the stuff and we carried it out.
Yeah, it's the hand of a iron wrought golem.
Yeah, I may or may not have taken a finger off of that.
Okay, that's fine. The 4-finger discount now?
The middle finger discount. It's gone.
We do have the bars of material.
Alright, we
And
can
there's
convert
a
that.
case of a jewelry box. What's that?
Yeah.
The jewelry box had the thin metal thingy in it.
So, add this to your character sheet. Well, do you want it all converted to gold? Or Tolsbucks, as we're calling it?
Yeah.
Was there no way that we could have used that? Like, with maybe the platinum or something?
The platinum, as it is in a bar, can be smelted by a very well-trained smith into a weapon. And from there, they can enchant it. They don't know what they're going to make with it yet. And they're unsure whether to even make anything for you guys. Because platinum... It's hard to get this much platinum. Like, in real life, platinum's a very rare resource. And there's like 18 other minerals attached to platinum whenever you make it. So to get a 10-pound bar of pure platinum forged and like melted down into a solid piece is an exceptionally rare find. They don't know what to do with it exactly, but they are planning to make something with it eventually. But we'll see when we get there. That is definitely something I should put in my notes, actually. Figure out iron platinum bar.
We'll just say we got about 1 million Barney bucks each.
No. That would destroy
500,000
my
each.
paper economy, the tyrant says. I will convert this all into Tolsbucks then, including the platinum bar. They will pay for it. They're not just going to hoe you out on money. Hoe you out, he says. Alright, so for the silver, why do I keep flipping to this page? You guys collected the 14 silver bars. as well as the coins. No, it was just bars. So that is roughly 7,000 silver pieces worth, turning to 700 gold. I hope someone is counting this down.
I have a calculator.
All right, cool. Next up is the gold bars and gold coins. It came out to around 2,300, so now we're at 3,000. And then the bar came out to another 1,000. So you guys are each well, not each, but your party is 4,000 GP's worth of toll spucks richer. You can spend that as you see fit.
So divided by 6.
I mean, do you want to give
Divided
anything
by
to...
5.
Yeah, don't give anything to this new
Okay, I mean, I don't know. I was being nice.
So
Okay, we each get 800.
He did nothing.
So we each get 800 toll spucks.
CK did a lot. This new guy is playing that shit.
The new guy.
You know, for a nature life preserver, you are exceptionally greedy.
I've been hanging around Ozark.
You're a modern day doctor. Just take all the money.
Basically. Money, 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 money.
All right. Next up, what they want to talk to you, now that we're done with, the findings, which were more than they thought you'd find, to be honest. Like the healing, holy shit. Like the healing ointment, this is a massive find. They can't wait to play with that. They're really trying to get a doctor, like a actual medical trained professional, in on the whole, join us, the gods are coming. But anyone with any logical sense will be like, you're being stupid. Or you're trying to sell me something. However, we have some developments within the world. For it is the 4th of February, guys. A heat wave has just struck Tolst. The ice is finally melting. It is such a good day. Everyone is in like 50-degree weather instead of like below freezing.
No.
It's beautiful. Other than that, Jerome, an extraterrestrial birdman, has taken over Alcazan's citadel, which they need some people to go and clear out. They look at your success and are like, yo, Ray Team, you guys want to go save a governor and reclaim a state and basically bring it into the fold for us?
Sounds fun.
What do we get out of this?
Whatever you fucking can loot out of Moru Citadel. It's not like she's gonna be able to complain.
What kind of birds?
So looting is allowed?
Probably in, what do you call it? Temperament? In consideration. Only take the good stuff. Don't waste your time on like money or whatever. Like we have more money.
Nice.
Birds, yes, Chad, you're in on the, or now you're getting in on the loop. So, there are bird demons or something in Alcazan. They trounced the political party the first day they got there. And now, the political party needs backup. And why not send the tough murder guys that have just come back from a stunning victory, albeit one with casualties, and send them off against a bunch of shitty bird people who only have daggers and feathers to throw at you. Should
These
be an
wouldn't
easy
happen.
clean. Yeah, what's up?
These wouldn't happen to be hawks, would they?
No, they are crows.
Chad had a bad run in skateboarding with hawks.
Oh god. Fuck you.
So is it cool if I start deleting stuff off the party sheet? Like the gold bar, silver bar, platinum bars?
Yeah, please do.
Okay.
Get rid of them.
Weapon mold.
Yep, get rid of it. Get rid of everything. You can keep the axe, though, if you want it.
The pot of healing
Yeah.
you get to keep.
I have the axe on my character sheet.
What about all the gems? There was like
Oh,
13
yeah.
gems.
Yeah, it's 50 gold gems.
They're not gonna take your gems. They don't want them.
Put them back on the sheet.
Oh.
Oh shit! Does I remember what it was?
Hang on, I can pull them up.
Fuck.
Jesus Christ.
It was 13 gems at 50 gold piece each. I don't
Yeah,
think
yeah,
we told you the
Okay.
contents of what type of gems they were. Just
Yeah, you know, they're vague rubies, emeralds, stuff
All
like
right,
that.
13.
Just
They emeralds.
Yeah, 13 50 GP gems. Easy.
Can we convert that to $12 or not?
You
Just
can
looking here.
if you want, but you might want to keep them. Because
Okay.
gems are like a universal commodity that anyone will take and trade in no matter what city you're in. So they're also
Okay,
virtually weightless. I mean, so is paper money, but like you can't spend Tolsbugs in like Thor's or whatever.
We can make them take the money. It's whether we did like it or not.
So Rhea threatens. What else? What else? So how are we feeling on Bird Assault? Otherwise, you're going to War and Destry. And
Feeling
they'd
good
rather-
over
Ooh,
the
War and Destry sounds great, actually.
birdie.
Birds.
Yeah, we really need you guys to go and say more. I don't want to
I've been
give you in order because that's rude, but like I don't want to go there because then Tolst is defenseless. The tyrant tells you, and I can only save so many other people's cities before I make an empire, which is also something I don't want to do. So if you go
I've been studying
there,
up on
clear out
bird
the
law.
citadel. I'm sorry.
I say I've been studying up on my bird law, so we should be good.
Understood. Wow, Igor, you were just being glared at by Celeste. She fucking hates you. She resents the fact that you lived and Momo died. And you can feel it just telepathically communicated to you. Like, how could
She
this...
literally says it in your head.
Yeah. It's like, how could this stupid idiot live? This evil creature. And Momo died. So you guys want to go kill birds in Alcazar?
Sounds good to me.
Well, yeah,
We have the
Birds.
giant table of stuff restocking phase yet.
Yeah, we can if you want.
Yeah.
And the
Let's do
faster
it.
you go, the better. He's been in charge of that place for like over a week now, and they don't know what's happening.
Dad reminds everyone to grab a bedroll
Yes, I need a bedroll.
Igor, could you
If
tell
you
me
don't
a
have
bit
one.
more,
and,
please?
and water supplies and maybe
Guys,
food.
you're going to a
Yeah,
city.
it's very important.
We were better safe than sorry.
We're preparing for the worst, knowing
Yeah,
that.
we didn't have bedrolls last time.
That's fair.
It was not good.
could
Everyone
you tell
tells
me
the
that-
tyrant to shut the fuck up. He doesn't even sleep. So, just fucking. It's like, what's a bedroll? Why do you need a bedroll? What?
Can I finally buy plate mail or no?
You can put the money to it, but it needs to be made.
How much money?
What do you mean, how much money?
How much money do I need to put to it?
No, it's. Well,
He's telling you
the
it's going to
full
take time
price,
to create it.
but it's not like they have. Oh, Igor fashion suit and just put plate mail on you.
I don't know.
There's no generally bought plate mail. That's why most military guys who are like really wanting AC, like they go split mail and then they get that shit enchanted, because that's infinitely easier than fucking waiting 8 months for fucking a suit of plate mail to be done.
So much for
Gorgor
enchanted split mail.
I was gonna say
A lot.
Gorgor wants enchanted stuff. Gorgor likes enchanted stuff.
Yeah. Like what?
Yeah.
Do we need to send Leistong to the armory to go get a weapon? Because do you have any magical weapons?
Dad is also interested in acquiring a new weapon.
Gorgor wants magical defensive clothing.
Yeah.
I want.
Same here. I do too.
Can we buy it with money?
Did there happen to be a pearl of power?
I was just more getting at the fact that one of our characters might not have got the basic weapon that everyone else got, so I wasn't sure if
Yeah, Laystone, do you want a +1 longsword? CK, you
Yes.
want a +1 longsword?
Do you have a scimitar?
No. Guys, they don't have much. Like, yeah,
That's
they're
all that.
leaders of a new government. Like, what do you want from them? They're not like treasure hoarders. Like, yeah, we go on adventures all the time.
Yeah, I'll take the +1 sword.
Alright,
Do
you
they
can
have
take a
a
+1
+1?
longsword.
+1 short bow.
Chad, you missed my rant about how hard it is to enchant a bow. Because it's like more magic than that, because now you're conferring like arrows magic too. It's annoying
Okay.
to create, but I will roll a 1d100 to see if they may have.
Check the back.
It. They're gonna check the back. If only one of you had direct access to like a family of like murder cultists who like collect and steal a bunch of magic items from everyone they take and, you know, murder.
They're evil though.
If
Igor's not
only
evil.
one person in your group had access to literally the DMG of magic
Igor
items.
literally swore to kill them all.
Well,
Does that count?
Oh,
no,
Brand's got a guy.
it is not a criminal thing.
I know, it sounds pretty criminal.
Oof. I rolled low for your short bow, Chad. I'm sorry. They don't
Igor has
have
a
it.
very
Low.
family
They
history.
no. Good is never low. Because everyone wants good to be high. The only magical bow they have is that longbow currently in your possession. Which, since no one can use it, they're going to take back.
I mean,
That'll take
technically, I could use it.
Plain
Can-
old boring short bow. They've got one.
They're going to take... Yeah, you can get a boring short bow, definitely.
One boring short bow, please.
Alright, you can have it. Add yourself
Can
a
Igor-
quiver of boar. Oh! Actually, you could buy +2 arrows. Arvo speaks up in his robot voice. We have unlocked the secrets of +2 arrows, thanks to the Discovery team. They cost 125 gold to make
Per one or a
per
bundle?
one.
Holy fuck.
It is a +2 arrow. It would stack with any +2 hit bow. They're super good.
Well, I'll wait until I get a fun bow for those. That's good to know.
Alrighty.
Can Igor go into the city and try to buy a +1 mall?
Mr. Hammerman, I want to go to a Lowe's, a fantasy Home Depot, and find me a +1 sledge.
Can we
Yeah.
please roleplay that? I want to bring my dog.
Please.
Unbelievable.
I
You
want to
go-
keep using my mall, but I can't if it's not
You go to
magical.
the local dog burglar emporium, Igor.
Nice.
The dog burglars are a family or like international traders who just like go about and find cool shit and then like sell it as like curios. And those motherfuckers are advertising a +1 sledgehammer.
Igor runs in.
Indeed. You find this guy with massive mutton chops that like stretch down to his pecs. Greetings! Young
You
boy!
have magic hammer.
Oh, you saw our advertisement!
Yes, I
Yes,
want it.
It's called the Sledgehammer.
Can I have it?
Do you have 1,500 gold? Or
I
Tulsa
do.
bucks?
I do.
Produce the money, and we will produce the hammer.
Igor takes out his wad of cash and tries counting very slowly.
He
Count
can
the
wait.
1,500 or no?
To do this dodgy transaction, or would you have took someone that you trusted with you, maybe?
I think if Igor saw the sign, he immediately runs in.
You guys shop on your own all the time. It's not like you're each other's keepers. Igor,
How do you say what
he will
these are?
help you count.
Dumb.
And he will send you or sell you his +1 sludgy boy, as he likes to call it.
Yes.
And
You
yes,
go about
Chammer,
it.
it is really a +1 mall. I'm not
Oh,
jipping
thank
Igor
God.
here.
I wouldn't be surprised. But
The dog
Thank you.
burglars are an esteemed emporium. If any one of their adjacent family is known to be a scumbag, they all get fucked. And they are a murderous lot. Don't fuck with dog burglars, guys. They'll burgle your dog.
all right, does someone else want the axe now?
I guess not.
I thought they took the axe.
No.
No, we kept the axe.
Is it magic axe?
It overcomes magical resistance and heat, but it doesn't actually give a magic bonus.
It's a great axe,
I'll
right?
take
That's
it.
two-handed.
I'll take it.
Yeah, it's two-handed. You'll take it, CK?
I have a question. If I found out that you can actually buy magical weapons, could I go to the place and see if they do any elemental melee weapons?
Those are exceptionally rare. Because there is a component to those weapons. And that component is not easy to come by. The fact that you have the longbow, which does an additional 1d4, is pretty good. And you've heard that like another group found one that does like an extra 1d6 lightning damage, or blah blah blah. It does like a decent amount of extra, damage with its swings. But Ozark knows how to make them, and I don't want to lore dump you while we have an hour left. But there is this thing called an Eternium crystal fragment shard, and it's a scaling pattern where a fragment is a sliver is like the weakest, which is in the bow that does the 1d4, and then it goes up to fragment, which does a 1d6, then shard, which does a 1d8. And then the Eternium crystal is like the core of every +3 weapon in the world. It's like legendary artifact tier, rather than just like an extra modifier to, damage based off elemental types.
You said it was a great axe, by the way?
Yes, it is a great axe.
Yes, great axe.
You can add it to your character sheet.
Is there any jewelry modifiers for attributes? Hey, everyone gets a +1 weapon. I'm trying here. My weapons are these.
You heard that there's a warlock that Ozark tangentially knows, who's currently out in the world with all the cool caster shit.
Let's go hunt him down.
Yeah,
no, you
let's
don't.
go.
No, you don't. You don't want to fuck with him.
I'm a warlock.
He's a
Probably take
future
me.
lich.
He even has a warlock wand, or a wand of ultimate warlockery,
I hate you
which
so
gives
much.
a +1 to all warlock spells and saving throws and all sorts of bullshit.
I want that.
Yeah, you should go find him and kill him.
I'll do like the little monk did and just go beat up the person. That seems to work.
You don't want that mess.
Oh,
Could probably just hire my dad to go do it. My grandy.
your grandpa.
Yeah.
Grandpapa, help me, please.
I need
Go
the
kill
things.
this guy.
What else do you guys want? CK, everyone else has been begging me for half plate. They can use medium armor, so you want to do the same?
No, I'm good.
Oh, okay. Dope. The Chad, the hero.
That's good. Chad is equipped.
Cool. Igor, are you ready?
I am ready.
Zaria?
What was the name of the gang that you assigned to me?
Would
So I
it,
remember forever.
would it be
The
possible to get a
Brotherhood
pearl
of
of
the
power?
Fist.
I would take
Probably
some of
not.
my before leaving.
Oh.
Brotherhood of the Fist.
Uh,
I would absolutely take some of my pulse bucks, a significant chunk of them, and spend 200 of them with the boys before leaving town.
I'm sorry, can you speak up a little bit? I can barely hear you.
take 200 pulse bucks and
Yeah.
spend it with my boys in the Brotherhood of the Fist for one rowdy night on the town before we leave for
Dope.
our next mission.
Does anyone warn him that this is like the biggest death flag ever?
Nope.
Alright, cool.
Being from the streets, I know these people. And if he's tough enough, thinks he's tough enough to hang with them, it's fine by me.
So attunement items cannot really be made, because it
Okay.
implies that there's some heavy-ass component to that it makes it somewhat unique, or at least hard to manufacture. Someone got a Periat of wound closure, and they're like, hey, can we just make like 8,000 of these? And we're like, I don't know what magic went into
No.
creating this fucking thing, but if you want, I can potentially break a magical item. So we just gave it to them instead, and they held on to it.
What
Next
about a
up,
staff of adornment?
okay, you're just going through the list.
Because I am.
Uh,
Well, I do need like a magic. I don't actually have a magic weapon right now, right? So like,
yeah, you want a
Fine.
+1 longs? You could ask Chad for the mace. He's got a +1 mace. He's got the only
well-
one.
actually, I'll take the axe. What? Why not? If no one's using the axe, I'll use the axe.
Now
Our
the
healer
axe is-
taking a great axe.
The axe was taken, I think.
We
Doesn't it
gave
sound great?
to- Momo, can you say your new character name one more time?
Lifestone.
Leichton.
Yeah, I think he.
Leichton's got the axe.
Okay, I'll take the +1 mace.
John, I
No,
only
you
get
will not.
magic
You just need
damage
someone to
every
overcome.
turn.
What +1 mace are you trying to take? This is Chad's mace.
Yeah, what?
I'll take it from you by force. A joke.
All right, let's go.
All right,
Guiding
Pee
bolts.
boy, fuck.
Oh no.
What's initiative roll?
Wait, are we actually fighting?
You
Go for
want
a
to
very
take this
first
from
fight.
me? Let's go. This
Uh,
is not yours. You stick to healing. I don't need another dead character in our party.
Holy fuck, get wrecked.
You literally left me to die there. I'm not healing you.
Transformed to Starry Archer in 2 separate rounds. He took 3 rounds to die. You tell me.
I couldn't get there because
Party
I couldn't
turns.
heal him
You're
because I was
range.
in reach.
Hector,
And
not
I'd
fucking
rather
amazing.
kill it and prevent myself from dying than saving him.
I'm
My
not
life
taking
is more
mace, bro.
important than one other
Take it
person
from my
dying.
cold dead fucking hands. You want
The
to count
race
that?
team's
Roll
falling
ones out.
apart.
I'm
Probably
faster
won't
than you.
happen. That will probably happen soon. That will probably happen soon if I don't heal you.
Damn. Zaria anti-party confirmed. Oof. All
Can I
right.
cast minor illusion and make like a gunshot appear at like the start of a fight? So, pew!
Yep, you do so.
And everyone calms down. It's like, right, guys, chill. We are friends. We don't need to fight each other.
I know
I don't
people
think
in
it's
the
been
pit that
established
make
we're
it
friends.
When the healing is not being held over all of the party members' heads as a token of be good to us or else, yeah, I'll trust him. Until then, no, he will not be touching my mace, and yes, I will be protecting him with the best of my ability to keep him alive so we can all
The only
heal
no
and
no
stay
no no.
alive.
You're getting this incorrect. As the healer, I'm only there to make sure you guys don't fuck up enough that we don't make it back.
You
First of
can
all, my
apologize to
priority is
Momo,
the
you don't have
mission.
to
It
apologize
doesn't
to
matter.
Chad.
It doesn't. No. Listen to me. It doesn't matter how many of you guys come back, as long as the mission is complete. I don't care about whether
Again,
you die or
You
not.
can tell
At the
this
end of the
to
day,
Chad, but Momo's the one that is not benefiting from this speech.
yeah, that's too late.
You guys are just like arguing in front of like all of the leaders of your city, who is in charge of this task force. And they have they are having like that Fallout 4 of just like they will remember this. Because none of you look good while you argue like children in front of your world leaders who are trying to stop the world from going into like ultra slavery mode where monsters are literally taking over city-states and you guys are crying about who gets the last good berry. This is incredibly pathetic.
I say kill them.
They consider as well as you, as well as scrapping your entire team. Honestly,
Do it. No balls.
And the fact
Chad,
taking
put
them
another counter, please. I got. As John
7.
goes to Reddit to begin recruitment for a new A team. Man, how many Redditors would actually jump? Hey guys, want to come into a campaign at level 4? Anyway, you guys are told some more things about Alcazan. Alcazan, as we all know, is the breadbasket of the Confederation. It produces 30 to 40% of all of the continent's food. This is huge. Now that the Dryad, who is more or less the power source for such a significant yield, there's gonna be mass starvation if no one goes and saves Alcazan and gets the original governor back on the throne. Aside from this, they have been spying on Mara. And nobody likes to admit this because, when your government leaders tell you that they are actively spying on another government to bring it into the fold and to get it on side on your, city's agenda, it kind of seems a bit sketchy. So when they tell you this, like, hey, yeah, so Moru is trapped in her, she's barricaded herself and her Dryad daughters and sisters and aunts inside a demi-plane at the bottom of her citadel, and all of her guardians are fighting tooth and nail to keep a bunch of bird monstrosities out of it, while those bird monstrosities are kidnapping people and turning them into more bird monstrosities. We need someone to go stop that. We want it to be you guys, but if you can't get your, dicks out of your ears and stop arguing about who gets healing, how can we trust you to do this job? Because you're going to go into life-threatening situations, and if you can't trust each other, and someone starts reserving themselves because of a petty slight, this mission's going to be doomed from the start. And then, we lose 6 people, and now our hands are tipped. Now Jerome's going to be more on the defense and make it even harder to, take away his stronghold. Leishtung is just what did I walk into? This is the raid team. These guys are the ones who are leading the charge against the bad guys. Leishtung, what's going through your mind right now?
They're strong enough to make it out of whatever situations they've been through now. I guess I have no real reason to deny them the benefit of the doubt, although they do seem rather
Yeah. Gorgor, what's your thoughts? You say kill them all and disband the task force. Let's get some player checkups.
Well, Gorgor, he's just here for the blood, That's how he keeps his scales fresh and clean.
Alright, so psychopath, got it. Hey,
Well,
Miros.
it keeps the voices low.
God, he's amazing. Hi, Miros. Team leader. Self-appointed team leader. Your teammate is, your team is falling apart.
Yeah, we're having a moment of difficulty, but we have just lost a friend, so I expect there to be tension. If this happens after we've done our next mission, then I'll be having issues with the party, but at the moment it seems like it's just everyone's grieving, and most of us are grieving by the sound of it, and maybe one isn't, which is the issue of the situation.
Yeah.
At the
Zaria,
moment I'm not too worried.
do you feel justified in your words, or was it in
I'm-
pure,
she's
raw, emotional anger?
completely justified. First of all, we agreed that the team would be consistent of Zoria healing. We've made this establishment. I should be in the back line, never in that situation. And when we put in that situation, we agreed that we would be protecting the back line. And when you can't trust the team, when they made a mistake and they're pushing it on me, it gives me even less of a reason to trust them. I'm doing the best I can for them. If they're not going to even accept that, then what's the point?
Igor, you got a dope new
Igor.
hammer, bro.
Yeah. Igor doesn't really know what's going on. He still thinks Momo just fell asleep and is like, he's gonna come back any day now.
You threw him into the lava! You did! What? It wasn't anybody else! You picked him up and yeeted him into a river of lava! What? He's gonna wake up!
He's due back any day now. Like, he's coming back. Like, Momo will clear all this up. It's all
Momo
fine.
easily had the biggest affinity with Igor, at least probably in Igor's mind. I was so on board with using Xenoff for shit. He's gonna miss me.
Yeah, Igor. Yeah,
No one dies in Igor's mind. They just go to sleep.
they just went to the ranch.
Except the
so
enemies.
bad.
They die. Chad. Hey, bud.
Hey, friend.
How are you?
I'm good. Chad's a little grumpy
Yeah.
after getting to restock land and having his weapon nearly taken from him from someone in the party that is contentious already with Chad. He's worried for the sake of the party that there will not be healing. Not necessarily just even for Chad, but for anyone in any situation.
Oh no. Chad, rightfully worried, going into combat, not knowing if your healer's got your back. There are some severe doubts that we all have with each other, but there's growing pains to be sure. You are being watched. You are the hope for mankind in a way, or, you know, mortal kind, I suppose. Hopefully, you guys will somehow overcome the challenges that are Alcazan of Jerome, a monstrous realm creature who can't die, who's been reportedly killed 3 times now, but has materialized an equal number, who's summoning bird monstrosities in the sake of its foul gods and intentions. Hopefully we will come together as John brings us to a new map, as it is time to go into the planning phase of our assault.
We should free fall out of the air and then
Yes,
feather fall at the
please.
end.
Can we finally do the free fall?
That has slow fall on top of the free fall, feather fall scrolls.
Nice. So,
Let's do it.
this is the Citadel, John says, shifting us down there. It is a rather large building. It is the biggest building in all of Alcazan. It is an ancient fortress with long, winding hallways that had been refurbished over the many centuries it has stood. Moru, a governor of Alcazan, or the governor of Alcazan, who is also a dryad, a creature no mortal should ever look at lest they be blinded or fall in love and do atrocious things to themselves in the sake of that love. Naturally enchanting, some people have called it.
Like regular life.
Yes, regular love. Madness, some may say. Beneath this massive fortress, which is now inhabited by bird people of an unknown number, there is a false wall at the bottom of its prison, which leads into a earthen tunnel network, which the political team had stayed in for over a week and a half. But it was kind of their emergency base of operations when Jerome literally interrupted their long rest and began causing mass chaos. Not a good sign. There are a few entrances that they know of. One being, yeah, John says, pulling out. Let's do green. So right here, on this little bit of the map, is a invisible wall beyond the moat, where it leads directly to those tunnels. This is how the political team initially entered Alcazan, or made contact with Moru when they entered Alcazan initially. Alternatively, these bird people are indeed focused on what lays below. The top-down approach through one of these three turrets can be very good entrance points. The downside being, of course, you will have to navigate through a citadel you don't truly know. But your job is to kill everything in the citadel anyway, so, eventually you'll find the dungeons. You may even find people there who are trapped or in prison who you can ally yourselves with, or free, to fight back so you don't have to fight as much. They don't know the current situation inside the citadel, obviously, because they've lost all contact with any people they had in there already.
So hear me out. The political team went through the false wall, and they lost. And that was at the bottom. So if we go through the top turret, we'll win.
Did they lose though?
Kind of, yeah.
Well, they didn't lose inside the castle.
Kind of.
I mean, they ran away.
Yeah.
So, Chad's thought, not necessarily the same as Igor's, but at the same conclusion as Igor's. If we go in through the false bottom, there's still a whole castle full of crap above us that can come down through other passages on top of us. If we go in somehow through the top, we'll have the top cleared, and then we can go down into the bottom. A little bit safer to know that there's one less thing on our back.
So
And
this
that's
thing
That's as far as Chad got.
if this thing summons bird-like creatures, do we really want to be up high?
Jerome,
enough.
they will tell you, has a habit of absconding when there is a threat to himself. He prefers letting his minions deal with things. And he is not the most particularly skilled fighter. Or maybe he's just a clown. But either way, he's been defeated and killed 3 times already. Like, if that doesn't say anything about his, overbearing power, maybe he's just fighting really strong people, or he's a pushover. But either way, he doesn't tend to show up in these engagements. Now, John could be lying to you and saying, oh yeah, there's going to be a boss here. But the NPCs are convinced that Jerome is a pussy and will not show up to, fight anyone if he can, do so. If he can leave, he'll just leave. A coward.
I like the idea of airdropping in the top just because it sounds cool.
Let's
Yeah.
use those scrolls we bought.
They'll get you an
Yeah.
airship. They actually won an airship at Destry. They took it over, and they're currently building a crew to bring it back over here. So by the weekend, they should have a frigate airship, which you guys can just use and do
Let's
this
do it.
military affair.
Huh. That'd be nice.
Sounds
We might
fun.
need one extra at the 4 spell. Because I don't have any left. I believe Gorgor has the last, but that only means 5 people can slow down.
For the what?
I believe you have a featherfall.
I have
Should have multiple.
4.
Yeah.
Sweet. So okay, we can share them back out between us.
Wait,
then.
can warlocks learn Featherfall?
He has 1 point in sorcery now.
Ah, there we go.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
we only need 2 feather falls to get the entire party. It's
Yep.
like 4 people per feather fall or something.
Yeah.
So
So-
I have 4 feather fall, 1 scroll web, 1 scroll spider climb,
Oh, that's it.
2
Once.
yeah, and 2 drive dirts.
So yeah, we should be good to airdrop in.
All right. Is there anything else you
So on
need
my
for
time,
this?
I've got 2 feather for them.
Is there anything else you want or need for this assault?
Plus 5 maul, but that's it. You know, just keep it small.
Well, you know, make it to level 20 and we'll talk. Hell, if you make it to level 16, I'll give you Great Weapon Master. Just never use a shield, Igor.
The great weapon mass. Oh yeah.
Yeah, I'll give it to you. Fucking free
Nice.
of charge.
I'm gonna hold you to that.
Well, hit level 16.
Okay, so when anyone gets injured, we always make sure Igor stands up, alive.
The carry.
I can't die. I have Xenoth on my side.
Little do you know, John's just baiting you into giving you a -5 to hit all the time. Hell
Wait, what?
yeah! Well, it seems like we're ready.
Oh, the XP sucking monsters arrived.
Yeah, here comes some level drain. Uh-oh, vampires. However, there is one thing I may have forgotten to mention. And this is kind of a anti-bird kind of thing. Because, you know, if you guys wouldn't do this, they were just going to give this to, like, the next group. Probably the Discovery team. Just take them out of Destry and move them to, you know, here for a few days and weeks before sending them back. Because they're apparently doing some really great work over there right now. Where is it? So these bird people have been reportedly known to kill themselves rather than be captured. So what they've done is create a big net to make it look like you're going to capture them. And it's like a rather big net. Like this is like a 30-foot long net that you can just like throw onto people. And they'll even demonstrate it. It's like an old fisherman's net that they just want to throw out. It has like a range of 25 feet or something and can do a 15-foot radial like AoE catch as long as there's room. This is a very jank plan they have cooked up. But if the birds stick to their character and try to kill themselves as soon as like they're threatened to be captured, maybe you'll only need the net. So who wants to hold on to this net? It weighs 20 pounds.
I can.
Such a dumb plan.
It's a genius idea.
It's the best idea.
I can also carry the
One
net.
of my friends who watched the
I
political
got it.
team was like, John, they keep killing themselves. Just give them a net. I was like, well, shit, maybe it'll work.
Easy. Greatest plan ever.
Indeed.
I like it.
All right, please add giant net. It works the exact same as the PHB net. Just it has longer range and obviously does not just target one creature. Be aware if you're in a hallway, you know, you can only get like maybe one guy and the guy behind him. Unless they're like stacking on each other's shoulders or whatever. But...
I'm now curious. Can I attempt to summon a net as my packed weapon temporarily? Is that a thing that I can't do?
Real net game.
Probably. I don't know why you wouldn't. Seeing as back to the blade, you can just pull out whatever the fuck you want from your asshole. It appears.
Wait, doesn't it have to be a weapon though? Isn't that a weapon?
I think so, right?
Alright.
Does it have? Is it in the weapons thing of the PHB? If it's not, it's not a
It's
weapon.
under special weapons. I don't know if that counts. If it's like special.
I even have a macro for it now.
Good. What does your Pact of the Blade say?
Says,
Does it
"Fuck
summon
you,
any
John."
weapon or what? Just never use a shield, Igor. I'll give it to you.
Hey,
I'll
page
never
149 of the PHB in the giant table of weapons, net.
Mm-hmm.
It's a weapon.
Yeah, sure. Fuck it. You can summon
And-
a range 5
Yep,
by
that's our
15
weapon.
foot.
Huh.
Congratulations. You are the net man.
It's just
You're
in
Spider-Man.
case it's a bad situation. I could just summon a net and throw it at them, and they might just die.
Indeed.
Commit suicide.
Yeah, so does anyone have any more questions or people they want to talk to? Because I want to do all of the shenanigans of Alcazan next time, where we airdrop in. I'm also going to move us on some calendar days. So.
I think we're good, Bob.
Yeah, I think we're ready to go.
That
No,
leveled up
probably.
and changed the sports team name. He's good.
Dang. We're super
Is
easily
anything else you
satisfied.
need?
I just had my pen. Where did it go? No, there it is. Alright, it is currently the 4th. They will have the ship back on the 7th, which is a Sunday, of Spring Swirling. DD2, as it is called in the battle report, which I should actually release. I made a battle report of the airship beta, which is like narratively described.
Tentative excitement.
Indeed, DD2 is currently no longer crewed by children. It is instead crewed by free people, we will call them. Mercenaries, they may also be known as. But Tulst wants to dabble in building an air fleet, and that requires, skilled trainers and people already knowing the craft and trade to teach them the ways of war airships. So, they have this mercenary crew, and it's being, doubled up on by, regular Tulst people so that they can eventually take it for themselves as the Air Force grows. Currently just stealing other people's airships, but, what are you gonna do when you have no air fleet? Alright, so DD2 returns, and it is but half a day away from Alcazan. So later that day, after they refuel and restock, what time do we want to airdrop in?
Dusk.
Yeah.
Dusk. Right as the sun's going down?
Wait,
Yeah.
Are they not crows? Shouldn't we want to do it during the daytime where we can see them easier? They hide in the night.
But then they can't see us.
We're
Yeah,
gonna be
crows
jumping
can see
from a giant airship. They'll hear us.
Yeah.
Not
for
if you're
high.
several thousand feet in the air.
Yeah.
Ooh. We could go at dawn,
We ride at dawn.
or we could do zero dawn.
Alright.
Okay.
Over the horizon?
That sounds good to me.
I like dawn more. We ride at dawn, boys.
Yeah, we ride at dawn.
The 8th will come.
Hi,
You guys-
dude.
At midnight, you will stir, board the airship with all of your gear, your spell scrolls in hand, no real life parachutes, which they have, and which you could take.
Yeah.
That's
I
not
mean,
that's
I
cool.
do technically have wings if I need them, so I'm the one that's actually jumping with
What
the way
could
out. I
go
think.
wrong? A night jump as dawn rises in the east. Perfect.
Are there no parachutes on the aircraft?
There can be.
If there is one, I'm gonna go put that on.
They give you a quick. For the next 3 days, people are like, "These guys are airdropping into Alcazan. We gotta get them parachute trained." You're like, "No, guys. Featherfall." It's like, what if you
Yeah.
separate midair?
Featherfall.
Just we'll hold hands.
Featherfall.
Featherfall. Come on.
We're fine. We have enough. No worries.
No worries, indeed. Well then, I have denoted. All right, dawn airdrop team. Well, guys, I don't want to end too early because we've got like 25 minutes before Igor has to go to work.
This could be an amazing cliffhanger if we actually get to do the drop, and then we do all the dramatic role play of the drop, and then as we're about to land, you cut it. But do we die? Do we survive? Next week we find out.
Or this is where that D100 roll finally comes back to bite us.
Honestly, that would take me like 5 minutes to do.
Do we learn anything about Igor's random rune on his cheek?
Oh yeah, I completely forgot about that.
Yeah,
I was
what
like,
happened?
dug through your memories to see what it was that had been said. Apparently, a year from now, the crest of the capital is going to be revealed for a battle royale between all factions in the world to take over Klovisa's or Cantelar's place as the hub of the continent. This is a magical token or trinket that will, do something. People are kind of uncertain, but now there's a somewhat of an explanation of why Maelstrom and Ugarest are still in the city. They may be trying to find this before the game, as it was, is to come. So at the end of January next year, a battle royale is going to take place, and Igor has been chosen as the city's champion.
Is Igor MacGuffin now?
Do what?
Is Igor MacGuffin now? Is he contractually obligated to live throughout the story?
I don't know.
Yeah.
We'll see. I hope you guys keep
so
Igor alive.
I'm the chosen champion of which city? Cantelar?
Of Tulsa. You want to become a capital, baby? You're going to become a capital city, Igor. How does that feel?
Oh, God. Tulsa's screwed.
They're going to look some more stuff up about that because they only have a rough translation of, like, what does that even mean? Like, if you were told, like, hey, there's an object somewhere in Cantelar, the old, Confederation's capital city, that is a physical manifestation of the city being a capital city, and if you take it and claim it for yourself, you can become a capital city. What the fuck? Like, no one is certain about what this means.
Igor probably thinks he knows and probably just imagines that has something to do with being Xenos chosen or some bullshit.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Guys, we really need to roll better for loot so we can get a fucking, headband of intellect for this guy. Because I'm really getting tired of Xenon. Just every other fucking sentence he says. Oh, man.
It's kept him alive so far, somehow.
Yeah, it's true.
Yeah.
RN Jesus is here.
RNGs.
So, you guys get on the airship, you fly over Alcazan, you prepare to airdrop, and then we cut off into the blankness of the unknown. Unsure if the party will survive, unsure if they're holding hands together. Who knows what's going to happen next on Mondays.
Dun dun dun.
Dun dun dun. Cliffhanger complete. CK, where can we find you?
You can find me here at John Dungeon Master on Twitch. If you have Amazon Prime, you can use that as a free sub for the channel.
Thanks, man.
I'll be here every Monday, hopefully.
I hope so. I can't wait to see Leishtum, the gladiator, the fighter, the pit fighter, the WrestleMania. I don't know. Chad, Rumble Roar, where can we find you?
Rumble Roar 717 on all the things. I'll be on Koibu's stream this Friday for a new Deadly Dungeon run. I have no idea what our theme is. We're planning it immediately following this.
Good. I'm glad. Keep me in the loop.
It's gonna be lit.
It's gonna be. Oh man, I can't wait.
Shout out to Temer. Temer's on the squad.
Temer's on the squad too? Holy fuck.
Temer's awesome.
We gotta
Shout out to our boy
thank
Temer.
you.
Oh my god. Temer is lit. Igor, Devin, go to work. Where can we find you in Germany?
You can't. You could look all you want. You'll never find me.
All right.
But
Shit.
you can go to xenothworship.com, try to become a follower. We're sitting strong at 4 right now, I think. So
No, two have died now.
oh yeah,
we're down
yeah.
to we're down to
I
one.
think it's just Igor at this point again.
Yeah, 1.5. Kushim's on the
1.5.
fence. He's straying towards being atheistic.
No.
Zoria Shen,
So
where can we find you?
Yeah, so I will be live tomorrow again on Chaotic and Writers stream
Nice.
for Shadows over Saglasia. We are currently in the Masquerade arc, for those of you who don't know.
Masquerade? Are you pretending to be someone you're not?
Yeah. Well, my character decided not to wear a mask, so
Oh.
that's a bunch of problems. And right now, he's actually about to be in a duel with a dwarf who thinks he's a halfling, but the dwarf thinks he's just a skinny dwarf without a beard, and he's like, "Oh, you're shitting on all of our culture. How could you do this?"
Oh, fuck, man.
It's great.
Miros Vanderen, also known as KJC, where can we find you in Wales? Or England, wherever you are.
England. Well, just on here normally. I did actually have a friend subscribe to the channel last week.
Oh shit,
Nice.
was that the guy?
Yo.
What a beautiful
Yeah,
man.
he was really upset because you didn't call him out, and then he got sad with me. He was
Wow,
like, I'm not going to
John.
watch your stream again.
Wow.
I
Well,
was like, we don't have subscription notifications because we're a new channel.
yeah, we really don't. Sorry, guy. Hang on. Let me look up. I honestly cannot look up my own subscribers. I'm not even kidding. Is it RX Zor? Or
Is-
Deadly Luck 3?
Deadly Luke. Yeah, that would have been him.
Deadly Luck, you beautiful bitch. Come back. I love you. I need you. I only noticed now. Oh no.
Who was the other one that subscribed?
RX Zor. You also
That
at the
might be
same
my
time.
other friend.
Oh my god.
Oh, maybe? I don't know.
Oh no.
I can't. That might also be my other friend.
Also, Gibbous Pro, also known as Gibby, told me to get owned. Thanks, Gibby. Gorgor, where can we find you? Because I did get owned this entire fucking session.
You did. You can find me on my OnlyFoods.
Hold up. Is that an OnlyFans for
Is that
food?
really an only? Is that real?
There's a kink for everything. But I'm Naughty Celery 88, and then, you know,
Oh, I hate you.
Is this a real thing? Do I need to write this down, or is this got him number 8 for the...
got him. Wait,
I
it might
got
be.
got.
I don't know.
I have the
know.
counter.
You done did got.
All right, you can find me Thursday with the Discovery team, who are war criminals. They've killed children or child soldiers, and now they're going to go talk with a pirate. Saturday, the political team delivered a manticore to a princess, and now they're going to go try to find a doctor to replicate the healing potions you guys have found. And then next Monday, we have you guys airdropping in Alcazan, which is going to be fucking lit. It's going to be dope.
Yeah.
Hopefully, I'll actually have a battle map for the entire... Okay, I'm not going to do the entire Citadel. It'll just be way too much work. But, you know, the rooms where shit's going to go down. Oh, I can't wait. Hopefully you survive the airdrop and get your timings right. You just got to be at that 600-foot...
You know it's not gonna go well. We're all gonna splat.
Oh,
My character's taking a parachute. I'm not jumping with these fools. No way. No shot.
No shot. You just land in a moat and you're like, well, time to do my own thing.
Oh, that's dead.
Guys, I love you. I love you all. I hope you are doing okay in all of your places, in all of your lands. We're leaving. We'll see you Thursday. Peace out,
See you,
everybody.
nerds.
Quack, 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 quack.